taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Los Angeles... Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll drop to throw. This is the tight end fan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now they'll run it on the toss. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
To throw here on 1st down. Left side here, that's the tight end fan. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup there. 2nd and 3. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there and pushes this to 4th down. Myers' kick is good. Now the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And able to get this out to the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'3" cornerback.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. To throw on 2nd down, Washington. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. On 3rd and 2, Washington. And he is going to have a Rams first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Washington. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Going up top for Kupp. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. To throw on 3rd down, Washington. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Gay's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Asker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now they try the right side here. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter.
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break the tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it, and the Rams are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. These two teams all tied after 1. On 2nd down, back to Henderson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 6. First down, Rams.
They'll go back to Henderson on first down. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Washington. This one caught by Davis. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run the toss with Henderson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. On 1st and 10, Washington. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Off the draw, here's Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Back to throw. Washington. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Washington. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And Gay knocks this one through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me, that's my bad, but let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, he did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st down, Washington. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, Williams. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. 2 minutes to play here in this 1st half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after. That forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Oh, wide open, complete. And touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly, 49 yards. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Set down to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Rams offense getting the football back. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
And Davis with it left side. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. He'll drop this down to Williams. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing on first down, Washington. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. First down now, but the clock continues to move. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And The punt team on now as this one's sent away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw here. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got him both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain movement. This time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. This will be from 56 yards out. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This is the second of our triple header here on Wildcard Sunday. We'll get back up to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's NFC wildcard game. And it was the Dallas Cowboys who are moving on to the next round as they were able to knock out the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, nothing settled in our wild card game. It's a tight one as we get ready for the 3rd quarter. Standing by to take you the rest of the way, let's get it back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter. It's been a tight contest so far. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
On 1st and 10. Washington is caught by Davis. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Off the play fake. Washington completes it to Davis. 7 yards, the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On second down, it's Williams trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Washington firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
I got him. Double time, double time. 3 down. 3 down, 3 down. Guys, the mark. I'm going back to you. I'm going.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 3rd down, Williams. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So out comes the field goal team once more. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Gay's kick is good. And they take the lead here by 2, 12-10. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening round of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
But no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large. But here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school. I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Single.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He hits his target, Lockett. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 1.
Check.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
They'll look to throw again. That is taken in by the tight end fan. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. Watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. Check. 26, Mike. 26.
They'll set up a throw.
Go.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll get this out wide to Penny. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming.
A 31-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they take the lead out in front at 13-12. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
What's the deal, y'all?
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Looking to throw on second down. Washington. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling has been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a fourth quarter lead. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they've made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since.
You have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing them all sorts of trouble.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now they'll run it again with Penny. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
It's a gain of 2.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, and a tight 1-point game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now here's Michael Dixon, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Penny, a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Penny.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Leaves it for Penny. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Again, it's been full of twists. look to throw. This caught by Carlson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs, because there's all that build up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance to advance, even though they didn't. But you're right about how much it's going to hurt, because when you work that hard to get this far, it hurts just a little bit more. No matter when your season ends, it's a downer. But in this case, even more so, because